Rightio, back here at number 1 Sports Ground in Newcastle for Game 2 of the triple header. We're going to see Terrigal Avoca taking on Warners Bay in what should be an enthralling encounter after Cardiff winning the first game quite comfortably. We just quickly have a look at the team sheets there of Terrigal Avoca, and they've got plenty of big outs there for them, but what that does is creates plenty of opportunities. Some youngsters there. Great to see. Interesting to see how Austin Clark, number 4, goes for Terrigal Avoca, 15 years of age on debut. Got another Jack Fitzgerald, Lockie White, all under 18. And you look at Warners Bay, also got a very, very young side also. They've got 3 17-year-olds out there. Alex Schmaler-Looms, number 17, Rob Schindler-Taylor, number 37, and Corey Deverell, number 54. So look, I think what you'll see here is a very, very tight contest. And but Dave, back after the little interval there, and what are you expecting in this game?
I think it's about time that Terrigal Avoca woke up from their slumber. I think that they've been okay this year. I think they got an enormous shock last week, and I think that Chris Bishop will want them to bounce back. And from Warners Bay, I thought that despite the scoreline, they were very strong in tight against Newcastle City, and they'll look to build on that and hopefully pull off a big upset victory, Gary. Yeah,
it could be a tight contest. Gee, the crowd's been really good here. It's been a great day so far, and just for those who didn't see the first game, was very, very good win to Cardiff. And Lucas, they certainly dominated pretty early.
Yeah, Cardiff were on very early. Their backline structure was well, although Nelson Bay weren't that structured, but can't take any credit away from Cardiff at all.
Yeah, very good there. So we've got about to go underway here. Terrigal Avoca in the red, white and black. In the black shorts, Warners Bay in the red, white and blue. Warners Bay will be kicking with the aid of a strong breeze, and they're going to go first into attack. Rob Schindler-Taylor gets it, goes to ground. Should have kept his feet in that one. Gets a quick handball out in the direction of Fitzgerald, and he's immediately held. So, Lucas, you kept an eye on the toss, didn't you?
Yes.
After you didn't do anything in the first game, you were able to keep track of the toss, so well done. As out it comes there now, it's Bartlam on the left boot. He's had a quiet start. So Newburn, it would have been good to see him take that mark, but they're able to clear out a defence there. And there we've seen plenty of that. It'll take a little while, I reckon, to get used to the wind, Dave.
It certainly did. Listen, just quickly, Bohini saw ribs, picked him up earlier in the season and went down injured. So I spoke to him and he's okay.
Good. You might get you to speak to him in a couple of weeks' time. Might get a story done on him, I reckon, Dave. You're our story maestro. As it comes back there now, it's taken straight away there by Shaw. A hurry kick comes out there. It's going to allow Schmaler lose. One of the 17-year-olds there. High tackle there against Lockie White, and Alex Schmaler was very, very good last week against Newcastle City, Dave.
Yes, he was.
Schmaler looms. That's a poor kick. One thing we learned from the first game is you really need to be really precise with how you drop the ball onto your boot. Otherwise, it'll just go. We've seen so many wobbly kicks. It's taken that time. It was Fitzgerald. It's Kingston. I'd like to see him play a little bit further up the ground.
We've discussed that previously. I'd love to see him on the ball more, but they seem to view him as a permanent forward, Gary.
But I think it's just where they're at of the forward line. Because I think starting in this game, we've actually got the league's premier midfielder, 3-time Elliot Davey medal winner in James Webster, starting at centre-half forward. They're just missing their talls, and they've got a couple out, and that's why Kingston's playing down deep as well. As it's going to be Harper, best on ground last week against Cardiff. Quick handball out there in the direction. That's Clark. That's not Clark there. Sorry, that is Creswell, another youngster there, a 17-year-old.
No Darling today, no Grimmin today. Some of their prime movers not there.
No, Grimmin, Ellis, Lamb, Billings, Pete Van Dam, Alexander White, Josh Polglade. There's a few of them out. Mitch Betson, he's good news on Mitch Betson. He's going to come back and play, which is fantastic. Tom Head, obviously, is also still out. It's Clark, back to Webster. Talking about Clark, classy. Webster there, is it going to be there? No, held up there is Ryan Stanton. Umpires, Dave, today for this game.
Umpires are Darryl Luck, Jason Crookall, Ryan Stanton. Boundary umpires, Lincoln McCauley and Josh Blackshaw. Goal umpires, John Sullivan and Paul Vest.
Right, quick go while we're here. Just got a little break in play. Get your selection for this one, Dave.
Terrigal Avoca.
Lucas?
Terrigal with me as well, Gary.
And you're a Warners Bay player. And you're going for Terrigal.
I think they'll just be too strong today, Gary.
I think they should. I think Terrigal Avoca should win the game, but look, I think Warners Bay will be in it for a long way. Or put it this way, if Warners Bay can hang into it, they'll be in with a greater chance. As Rogers take it there, the one-handed handball there.
And got him.
Got him very well done. Darryl Luck, a veteran umpire in perfect position. And he picked out. You can't get one past him. Well done to Darryl. That was good. Darryl was made a BDAFL Life member in the off season. So his contribution as Matty Spinks picks the ball up there, swings onto his left boot.
Good player.
They're taking it out there. Bartlam and Hart. Hart's going to lead the direction. He overruns the ball. Should allow Luke Roach into it. But also going back there is Damon Smith. But Warners Bay are able to get in there. Taps it out there. Luke Roach. He runs into a goal. Is this a need the Bulldogs needed? I think it is. First goal of the day to Warners Bay.
BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane football clubs. BLK, beyond limits known.
Yeah, very good play there, and we just also to keep. We've got a replay there. In the pack there, Isaac's on fire with these replays. He comes out there now, and Luke Roach, look at that, runs in there, and really good. He's probably been a little bit down to start the year, Luke Roach, and look, he's playing deeper forward this year, which I think is this game, which I think is best position, and real confidence in that, and confidence not only for him but confidence for the Bulldogs, Dave.
Indeed, yeah, terrific start for him. He needs to build on last week. He was okay last week, but Warners Bay were looking for him to fire today, Gary.
He's back in the middle there. Crawley in the ruck there against Harper. Crawley's able to down. It's taken that time by Thomas, but it's smothered, and Spinks leads in the race. Tackled immediately by Ryan Shaw, but he's able to get it forward to Hart in front of Bartlam. Handball back to Bond. He's got him for a throw. Free kick there. Jason Krugel picks it up and goes to Bartlam. And Bartlam's a really key player for Warners Bay. He was well down on, I think, in talking to Coach Marty Ryman during the week, he's been well down on form all year. And for Warners Bay to be a successful side, they made the finals last year. They need players like Scotty Bartlam to really stand up. Spends most of the week in Port Macquarie. Just needs to really work hard to get that up and become in good form. If he can do that, they'll look a lot more potent. Doesn't it? And confidence is a big thing. So if he can kick this first goal for him, second goal for Warners Bay, comes in, strikes a ball, looks just to the narrow side. There's a lot of kicks from out that side have missed. Lucas either missed to the right-hand side or some have even gone out of bounds. Very hard from the other side. Right
to the narrow side. The wind must be playing havoc down there on the field. Wouldn't know, haven't been down there that much, but that's what it looks like. Short
kick goes in there and it finds is a Sarich. Sarich playing them quickly. Jake Roach should be able to intercept that. Drop the mark, which enables Webster to come in and get the handball over the top there. Kirkman misses the ball. Goes back there now. Tackled immediately there, and a good tackle as well. That time by Turner. Kirkman goes in hard again. They have a ball up right on centre wing. Far side of the ground. 1-1-7 Warners Bay. Terrigal Avoca yet to score. Ruckman do battle. Harper against Crawley. Going to have a repeat bounce. Wind's not showing any sign of abating, Dave.
Not at all.
That nor'easter?
Nor'easter.
Or, as you look into your screen, right to left. And the ball out of bounds. Warners Bay's end of the ground.
For those people that know Newcastle, it's coming from about where the Pasha Bolka was. That's about the direction it is.
Probably, strong enough now to blow the Pasha Bolka back in.
I don't think anything could have blown the Pasha Bolka back in.
You've got another free kicks being paid here. It's going the way, I think, is that Crawley?
A legal block, I think it was an elbow or a shoulder.
Beautiful. Lucas, you're on the ball, mate. After being a bit scrappy, the handball's off to Roach. Roach on the right boot. He goes long. He goes straight. Right through the middle of the Bulldogs. Second goal of the day.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Very good there, Lucas. That was a really good play. It's a common play of Warners Bay with Jake Rose coming around the back and getting a handball. The opposition clubs just really need to be aware of it. And
he's got a thumping right boot. He can absolutely smoke the ball. So
it
was a terrific kick.
Important player. Webster's back in the middle for Terrigal Avoca, being harassed by Crotty. Crotty gets it and goes to ground. He's dragging. He's going to... Chris Bishop there wanting dragging the ball free kick in. Ryan Stanton's not going to fall for that one. Describe himself as the junior umpire he did today, Ryan. He's certainly only young in umpiring ranks, but he's certainly doing a very good job. They sweep it out there now. It's taken by number 11, whoever number 11 is.
Well, neither did I. I'm sorry.
As a quick handball comes out that time. Fitzgerald gets it, goes back for a second grab. Gonna be holding the ball, holding the man free kick, goes the way there. It's going to be Fitzgerald.
Terrigal Avoca again starting slowly. Umpire had his hand around the wrong
Went
way.
the wrong way
then,
yep.
Terrigal Avoca, wasn't it? Good tackle. Good tackle.
Like I said, Crawley, there's going to be an off-the-ball free kick. It's going to go the way there.
Bishop.
As Bishop gets it, looked out there for Kirkman. Kirkman gets it nearly away then, trying to get the handball to Sturridge, but he handballed it back instead there. This time is going to be Thomas. Thomas goes there, Kingston's down there, Crotty's back there also. Crotty can't pick it up, so he's going to be under pressure from the first gamer in Clark. But he gets a handball to Stewart. Stewart gets back and tackled immediately on the left boot, goes back and looks a great goal. That's a kick out there by Tom Creswell. The 17-year-old playing his second game. That's a great finish. Fantastic finish there by Creswell. We just have a look on the replay. He gets it out there. He's one who lays a tackle. Good pressure coming out there. Stewart just gets it out there. He picks it up, runs in, and then on the left boot. Great finish. Well done, Tom Creswell.
A goal against the Breeze, Gary.
It is. They've been very handled. And that could be a candidate for the Das Hond Haus Player of the Day.
You're getting closer, Mr. Birkinshaw.
Oh, I've got the thumbs up from a couple of the cameramen.
Your pronunciation is getting refined, sir.
My German probably needs a little bit of work. But other than that, a Turner now in the centre there. He might be running with Webster after doing a good job on Crawford last week. Goes there now, the last goal kicker in Creswell goes to ground. We're going to have another ball up in the centre. So, as you said, goals into the Breeze are like a gold today.
Absolutely.
So Ruckman do battle. Spinks picks it up there, but Lewis keeps his feet, brushes one tackle, gets a hurry kick there. It's going to go right there to Creswell, the goal kicker. Creswell goes out there with now wide, looking with them. Is number 11.
Downfield, is it?
Downfield free kick, is it? It was something that was really we were critical of Warners Bay last week. Dave was giving away those undisciplined free kicks or down the ground free kicks. That wasn't so much as undisciplined.
There's a fine line between going to hard football and being undisciplined, Gary, and unfortunately last week they went over the line several times.
They go down there, big pack flies. Staying down there now is Roach.
This will go long, I reckon.
Roach kicks it out wide there. Lewis there, going a battle there with Schindler Taylor, who gets it first, goes one way, goes another. Lewis lays the tackle, out of bounds, boundary throw.
With that discipline, Coach Marty Raymond won't be happy with that. That's something he works on all the time. Discipline, he won't be happy with that at all.
A boundary thrown on the far side of the ground there as Krause taps it down there, but taken by Webster. Webster on the right, but only goes there as Deverell takes the mark. Oh, what's happened down here?
Stop play, have they?
Is that Harper? Yeah, right down here. They're going to need the stretcher.
They're calling the stretcher. Yes, I shall. So, doesn't look good here. We've called for a stretcher to come out into the forward line. I wasn't quite sure who it was. Hopefully the player's okay. The trainers are most concerned for his well-being. So we'll get it. There's going to be a stoppage in play here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, when a stretcher's called, the time stops and we look after the welfare of the player always. Can't say I saw what happened behind play there, but he's gone down and is really struggling. Just a run through of the goal kickers for you while we're waiting for in the interruption in play. Tom Creswell has one for Terrigal Avoca, a sharp left foot snap, and Jake Roach and Luke Roach have one each for Warners Bay. Any news on who number 11 is there?
Number 11 for Terrigal Avoca, Dale Walker.
Dale Walker, thank you. So the stretcher's coming out now, and again, this is most unfortunate. We're just hopeful that the player will recover quickly. But as you can see, both teams are now huddled. Terrigal Avoca inside their centre-half back line, and Warners Bay just huddled close to the centre circle while we wait for the player to be looked at by trainers and medical staff. So Dale Walker's changed to 11. Okay, thank you very much. So just for everybody on the screen, Dale Walker has changed. He's not wearing number 25 for Terrigal. He's wearing number 11. Number 11. We'll be back with you playing hopefully as soon as possible. Our chief caller Gary's just attending to the football matters at the moment. He'll be with us shortly. Gary, it's Dale Walker has changed jumpers. He's actually wearing 11 for Terrigal.
Dale Walker, that's young Fitzgerald, they said, who's down injured. So, maybe he was holding his knee or something like that. I'm only speculating, to be honest. It's not a good idea to speculate.
So I learned that lesson from you in the first, so I'm just we're just wishing him all the best and hopefully he comes up okay, Gary. That's all, all you can say, really.
So it's just a breaking play. Just recapping the first game, 16-17, 113 Cardiff to, what they end up? 6-7, 48. Thanks for that one there. And look, a very, very good performance by Cardiff. This is the second of the triple header with the game at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Under lights, Newcastle City will be playing against Killarney Vale.
Killarney Vale, yes.
Lockie Deverill, when play gets underway, when he comes off the ground, he will, having taken the mark, so Deverill, play will get underway there now. He kicks it in long there. Now Bartlam's his target. Over the back there is Hart. Taken there. Out of bounds on the full. Resulting free kick's going to go the way of Warners Bay.
I was about to ask whether that was deliberate, but he must have just gone over the line.
And that's going to be Luke Roach.
Should be looking for the top of the square.
So Roach goes there now. Newburn's a target. He spalls from behind there. Goes back to Flint. He tries to brush off one. He does there very well, Jared Flint. Goes there wide. Fair chance. This could end up out of bounds on the full. No, precision perfect, wasn't it? Precision perfect. Good play there by Jared Flint.
What does Dennis Committee say? Centimetre perfect.
It was centimetre perfect,
centimetre
wasn't it?
Perfect.
Have a boundary throw in. Ruckman come and do battle there now. Crowley in front there of Warren. It's not Warren either. Sweeps out the back. It's not Warren either.
Warners Bay going very well so far, Gary. They need to start putting a bit more pressure on the goal scoring tally, though.
It's tapped over the back there now as a Hart. Clears it out there now. Number 11 we work out is Dale Walker. Good work there by Kingston. That's good play by Kingston. He's got Ryan Webster running on there. Goes out there. Schmaler looms in there. But Webster goes to ground, which is under pressure from Crotty, and Crotty clears the ball away. Gets out to Krause in there. Good work. Good mark taken by Ryan Shaw. So Shaw, right boot spearing pass looking for Ryan Webster, but Schmaler looms, takes the mark.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Very good player. 17 years of age. Really finding a niche at centre half back after playing last year. A lot up forward, but certainly been very good. And the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. 2-1-13, 1 straight 6. Warners Bay kicking with the aid of a fairly strong breeze. As Crawley taps it there now. Handball comes out from Kirkman on the left boot. He goes. Creswell's going to come there. One-handed throw. That should be a throw. Good tackle there by good pressure by young Creswell. He shows plenty of the youngster in only his second game. The 17-year-old kicked a nice goal earlier on, and that's good tackle pressure. Terrigal Avoca Jr. goes in short there and finds Walker.
Deadly left foot too.
Walker from North Shore in Sydney. He'll go in short again. Finds Webster. Too far out to score. Building up nicely, however. Top of the square. Clifton's going to be a target down there. Going to be a high tackle. Pressure is going to be Riley Clifton. It's going to come back. Going to have a shot on goal for Terrigal Avoca. 25, 30 metres out directly in front. Second goal. As we mentioned, goals kicking to the right of screen have been like gold all day.
Yes, they have. Should make this one. He's going to kick from close enough that a good, straight, true kick will get him home.
Strikes, looks good off the boot. He's very happy, Riley Clifton. He's first of the day, second for Terrigal Avoca.
GE Industrial Solutions. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Yeah, good goal by Riley Clifton. They're a very interesting player, Riley Clifton. He actually played as a youngster, played in their 2013 grand final side. 2013 grand final, the one they lost.
Yes.
Then sort of lost his way. Would have only been 17, 18 at the time. Lost his way. Been running around playing in their reserve grade side of the first division competition. You know, still a good player. Probably, if anything, probably a little bit lazy. He's certainly got the ability to be a regular Black Diamond Cup player, and probably was if he was probably playing for other clubs, he probably would have. But he gets his opportunity now with a number of players who are unavailable. And look, that was a good mark and a good kick. Or it was a free kick, actually. It wasn't a mark, but a good conversion from the goal. So.
I can imagine that Chris Bishop wouldn't want any laziness in his side. He doesn't strike me as a guy that accepts second-rate efforts, Gary.
Well, second, they're now Ethan Formby, another one of the players who've come up, and once again they're just starting to get on top through the midfield now. Terrigal Avoca, good play there that time by Thomas to bring the ball forward. And
to be in front against the wind is a very good effort so far. They've just started to hit their straps in the last 5 minutes, Gary. Good work.
There's a punch coming over the back there. Smolan, good tackle there, front on tackle, didn't go high, did very well there. A smother kick allows Todd Krause to come in, but they've just got the numbers there now of Terrigal Avoca.
Again, another example of the rule there where the player actually ducked his head and the umpires were, the rules are now encouraging umpires to let the play go on when that happens.
That was Harper. I was right the first time with that injury. It was Brendan Harper who went down with it looked like to be a knee injury.
That's no good.
He got carried off on a stretcher, so that's not good news for Harper. Certainly not good news for Terrigal Avoca. He's one of their key players as Warners Bay. Bring it forward now. Schindler Taylor handballs out the back to Nichols. Back to Bartlett. Can't quite find him, however. They've got numbers back to Terrigal Avoca. And their defence is what they won back-to-back premierships on. And a good kick to Formby. Pushing it back. A bit unlucky there. I thought it was a good one-on-one contest, but can't argue with that one as Formby goes out wide there to Webster. Handballs inboard now to Formby. Looks in short there is to find Creswell. Using the ball pretty well. Looking out there to Ryan Webster. Was on the commentary.
Got some space.
Was on the mic last year. Now he's playing for Terrigal Avoca. A good kick in there. Sits up there now. Good spoil at the back there. Could have been a free kick for holding. The free kick's going to go the way there. I think this one is going to be Fitzgerald.
Yeah, 20.
Handball off the Bishop. I'm not sure that was the best option. Handball comes in there now. They're going to work again. Quick hands from Fitzgerald. Allows Stewart in. Allows also in there is Turnley's tackled immediately by Ryan Webster. We're going to have a ball up. 25 metres out. Handball off the Bishop. He's your coach, but it wasn't really the best option there, was it?
Shot at goal was definitely the best option. He was in range. I mean, it's a tough day, but you got to take the opportunities.
But even as coach, as a young player, your coach should be telling you there's good hands there from Webster to Clark. He puts it into a dangerous area there. Formby trying to take the mark, but Schmaler Looms is going to bring it out. They're going to have a foot race on there. We've got leading out there, we've got 17 is Thomas. We've got Luke Roach. We've got Shaw. Well done, Luke Roach. Great pickup. He's got Krause over if you can get it to him. He does there now. It's set up a 50-50 ball there. Hart comes out and attacks it. He overruns it, but he's able to get back on there. Tackle there and a really good tackle. They've got
They're away.
Advantage going to be played one-on-one. Newburn down there up against his Smith. Also there is Bartlam. Smith's going to get a tackle there. Rob Schindler-Taylor plays on. Tackle from Newburn. Goal to Schindler-Taylor. 3 to the Bulldogs.
Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Let's have a look at that one on replay there. They bring it back in there over the top. It comes at the top of the square. Good contest between Newburn and Smith there. It comes out there. Smith gets it. A great tackle by Newburn. Rob Schindler-Taylor got the free kick on the ball, and Schindler-Taylor finishes off there. Great play by the Bulldogs there. Really good work. But it started over there on the wing there. Good one-on-one by Roach, and then a good also effort by Krause there to win a free kick there in a 50-50 contest with James Hart.
And they created a spare man, all from Schmaler Looms' excellent long 70-metre kick from that centre-half back.
It does again his turn. Another centre clearance to Warners Bay. He has a game to bounce there. Hart there with Bartlam. Hart gets it, handled off. It's intercepted again. This time time by Krause again. Is it on the left boot? He goes. A wobbly kick there. He's going to go out of bounds there for Newburn. I'm pretty sure it was Krause.
I think it was Krause to Newburn, yes.
So good centre clearance there by Turner. It was Krause. Just see Turner. Turner is running with Webster.
Webster's been very quiet. Turner did an excellent job last week on Mitchell Crawford.
He did. Tapped out there. Krause again with a second go. Just a hurry kick forward. Come there, Smith. Tackle under pressure from Newburn. Flint picks it up. Back to Kirkman. He'll want his left side. He goes back there to Lewis, who rushed it through from behind. 3-2-20, 2-1-13. Good game, this one to start with, Lucas.
Definitely. Warners Bay is holding in there at the moment. See
Cool.
how long that goes for.
Good lead and good mark there by Corbin Bond. Just want to hold it up there now. He's got Webster out to his left. He goes more in short there to another Webster, and that's Ryan Webster, who takes the mark on centre wing. He now goes inboard to Bishop. Marks in front of Roach. Looking short there is Formby. Ethan Formby. Right in the centre circle. Goes in short there. That's not a very good kick there, though, although Clifton almost made it look a bit better than what it was. Out the back it goes there now to Spinks. Under pressure there from Clifton. Webster goes in there. It's probably a bit lucky not to get a free kick was Spinks. I think he went a little bit high there. Was Clifton, but inside centre circle. Ruckman do battle. Clifton goes up there. A bit of shoving goes there, but Clifton has a snapper goal. How's it going to sit? Doesn't sit. It rolls through. Looking at the bench there. Harper there with ice pack heavily on his left knee. Does not look good for the representative Ruckman defender. As Crotty. He kicks it long there now. Over the back it goes. Krause goes there, going to ground. Was Clark. Bishop picks it up. Handballs in the Sarich direction. He can't take possession of the ball. He runs into a hip and shoulder from Roach. Nick Turner picks it up. Well done by Sarich. He intercepts it back to Fitzgerald. Inboard it goes there again. A snapper goal that time from Walker. Out of bounds on the full. So the pressure really going to be applied now by with Harper off the ground. Here's their Ruckman, given that Ellis is out, Darling's out. They've got Ruckman out there. They've got in according to the record is Jared Warren. I'm not sure it is Jared Warren, but we'll check that out at quarter time for you. But it's really going to leave them short in the ruck department.
Yes, it's interesting that this is the type of day where Ruckman actually struggle because of the way the ball's moving around. Your ground level players are probably going to play a bigger part in today's play. And
good work by Corbin Bond. I see Clifton's in the ruck at the moment, but Corbin Bond there, a hurry kick come forward, and Corbin Bond using good acceleration was able to get out and take a chest mark, and will go up and line up for the third goal.
Just played in front there. That was it. In front into a good mark.
And the ball dropped. If the ball dropped in, the wind was in exactly the right spot. And again, he's within range. He's not that far out.
So Bond, left boot, strikes the ball pretty good. Looks pretty good. It is. First goal of the day to Corbin Bond. The third goal to Terrigal Avoca. And good play there by the Panthers. They were able to score quite easily into the breeze. They've kicked the three. And at the moment, the scores are tied up. We played 22 minutes of the first quarter, giving in mind that the quarter will go quite a long time due to the stretcher that was out for the injury to Brendan Harper.
Pullman Magenta Shores Resort. Pullman Magenta Shores Resort is an exceptional five-star resort set on 52 acres on the New South Wales Central Coast, nestled between the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean, Tuggerah Lakes, and surrounded by the National Park. This resort has been designed to complement its spectacular location.
So scores are level. 22 minutes gone. First quarter, second match of the day. Cardiff winning the first game quite convincingly over Nelson Bay. As Fitzgerald back to Bishop. A hurry kick goes there. Through the hands of Clark it goes, which allows Krause to intercept it. He goes long out in the direction now of Schindler Taylor in the foot race there with Jay Lewis. It sits up there, Schindler Taylor away, but Lewis using great experience. He now goes inboard there, looking there in the direction of Thomas Avery's head it goes. Luke Roach, good attack of the ball. Back it comes to Crotty. He should line up from the square, but he's pulled it badly. Through from behind, but good attack on the ball by Luke Roach. Certainly much better signs than what we saw last week. And full credit to the young. He's only 18 years of age. We were a bit critical of him last week, but we give credit when credit's due.
Got to be fair. Yep. Yeah. If you're going to give it a brick back, got to give it back. Okay, that was excellent. You were very hard at that.
Lewis short there over the head of Shaw. It's going to go out of bounds. They're out then to Terrigal Avoca, so we're going to have a boundary throw in around 20 metres around from the behind post. Warners Bay's end of the ground scores 3-3-21 Warners Bay, 3-2-20. Is Terrigal Avoca. Ball goes out the back there. They've got numbers there. Webster goes there. He's tailed by a Turner. As Creswell comes in, Spinks comes in, uses the experience and his pace. He gets a handball out there. Not sure of the very good handball, which Schmaler learns, picks it up. Deverell goes past him. That's Lachlan Deverell. Terrigal Avoca bench weren't that impressed with that call there. I thought that was probably a bit unlucky, though. They were as well.
The umpire actually gave the small little handball signal, but I think it was a throw. As quarter time siren has sounded there. And at quarter time, it's Terrigal Avoca, 3-2-20, trailing Warners Bay, 3-3-21 in the second of our double headers here. And for Terrigal Avoca, single goals to Tom Creswell, Corbin Bond and Riley Clifton. For Warners Bay, singles to Jake Roach, Luke Roach and Rob Schindler-Taylor.
Yeah, so tight contest here at the moment at number one Sports Ground. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second quarter. Rightio. Thanks very much for that, Isaac, there. And thanks to Dave and Lucas here joining me in the commentary as we're about to start the second quarter of the BLK Black Diamond Cup competition.
Look for Terrigal's followers to start getting the ball quickly down to the forward line, Gary, with long balls. I don't think they'll muck around.
Yeah. There's Jared Warren back in the ruck there. Doing battle with Crawley. Brendan Harper still on the ground. I think it's Crowley. Bishop wins that intercept there using his experience. Showed the ball one way and then ended up losing as he's approached by Schmaler Looms. It's a big quarter, this one from Waters Bay. They had kicked with the 8 of the Breeze in the first quarter. Kicked 3 goals. Were matched by Terrigal Avoca, so they need to hit the scoreboard themselves, but also be able to manage to limit any damage that Terrigal Avoca can do kicking with the wind.
Yes, Warners Bay, if they want to stay right in the game, would like to try and kick 1 or 2 goals this quarter, Gary. That'd put them in good stead for the rest of the game.
Yeah. So up they go. Crowley wins that top tack down immediately. Was tapped to Thomas, who was immediately tackled. Go your ball, another ball up.
Turner's done an outstanding job on James Webster so far, Gary.
He certainly has. Crawley again jumps over the top. That's what you got to do with Harper off the ground. There's an opportunity for Crawley to do that. As Lewis immediately tackled by Schindler Taylor. Gets a handball out just in the nick of time. Kicked off the ground by Shaw. Good pick up by Clark on debut. Speed held there. The free kick going to go the way of Clark. Austin Clark, 15-year-old. The Swans Academy handballs off to Bishop. Goes to Sarich. He drops what he should have taken. Got away a little bit there now as McGuinness went to ground also. But he's able to get it back, butter up. Goes to Buckley. He goes one way. Handballs it back there. Again to McGuinness. Well done by him. And he gets it out to Krause. Corey Deverell's leading up here for Warners Bay. He should get it and he can go again. He's got Matty Spinks inboard if he uses him. Good disposal in there and he found. That's good play by Deverell, another youngster there from Warners Bay, 17-year-old. Spinks goes out to Bartlam. On the boot he goes into a dangerous area. Luke Roche has to do plenty of work. They need the help from Prentice there. It's kicked off the ground that time by Walker. Going to have out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Warners Bay players wanting a deliberate there, Gary, but central umpire made the right decision.
We went through that in the earlier game.
We did indeed. Warners Bay players were certainly asking for it.
That is Crawley taps it back to Kirkman. Clark overruns the ball there. Smaler Looms comes out and meets it, gets it back there to Fitzgerald. Smaler Looms again back to Roach. Roach on the right boot, kicking to his brother. His brother's down there in a dangerous area, going there with Smith. Good work he keeps in there. Bartlam down there also. Deverell's going in there. Flint picks up. They've got numbers out the back here. They have Schindler Taylor on the right boot. Snaps around the body. Goal number 2 for Schindler Taylor.
Prime 7. In 2016, Prime 7 has every big game, live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Good work there by Schindler Taylor as we have a look at the replay on that. A good contest out there. They forced it and got the ball into a dangerous area and robbed Schindler Taylor like a will-o'-the-wisp there, and a great finish by the talented small forward. He's kicked 2. Very lively forward, and once again a goal inside against the wind as Roach now kicks it up there. Sits there for Bartlam. In there as Luke Roach goes over the back. Gets a little toe poke. Schindler Taylor again. Handballs over the top. Deverell's got the run of the ball. He'll come in there with Smith. Smith immediately tackles. Handball inboards. Intercepted by Jared Flint. He clears it away there. Crawley gets Warren. Crawley uses his strength to hold his ground. Roach there. Free kick there. A bit careless that time by Warren. The free kick's going to go to Jake Roach.
I'd back him in from here with a normal condition.
Yeah, he won't do that. Up the top of the square it goes. Bartlam should be in the sit here. Luke Roach. Bartlam went and took a front and centre there with the ball holding up. He could have floated in across the front of it and taken that mark. They've been able to clear it out now through Walker. He gets a hurried right boot. He probably had more time than he thought. Kirkman goes to ground. Going in there well is Clark. Quickly onto his boot, but links Stewart back there. Ever reliable Stewart. Takes a good strong mark. Handballs it immediately off to Crotty. Crotty on the right boot. Goes to Prentice. 2-1-2. Not enough grabs to hold the mark. So it goes back to Webster now from Clark. He goes in shorts. They're brother to brother, just like in the backyard. And Ryan Webster takes him in Corey Billings' number. Corey Billings out with a crook back. Hopes to be back in a couple of weeks. So Webster goes in short there. Good lead by Ethan by by Formby.
Good contest.
Punched away there now as it goes through Buckley. He goes back under pressure, gets a hurried quickly handball out. Bond's got it. Bond's look out there. Austin Clark's got it. Handball over the top there. Fitzgerald, but they're able to force it through for a behind. 3-3-21, 4-3-27. The wind still blows strongly here at number 1 Sports Ground. Jeremy Buckley's going to bring the ball back in for the Bulldogs.
Are they kicking to the right side, Gary?
They are kicking to the right side, not kicking like that. That is a very, very ordinary play. That's indescribable, really. Indescribable. So the goal was kicked by a Walker. Just run quickly through there. There's a short kick by a Buckley. Tried to go the short pass. Indiscriminate. Was intercepted quite easily by Walker. He just went and kicked the ball back over his head as if the kick wasn't bad enough. Buckley then had his hands on his knees. Didn't even go out and even try and put pressure on. So
indescribable is actually right on the money. It's one of those big errors that you don't want to make.
No, certainly don't. 4-3-27 a piece at the moment. We've been playing 5 minutes in the second quarter. But it's not what happens when you make the error. It's how you respond from it that becomes all the important.
Yes.
So ruck again. We've got Clifton in the ruck against Crowley. Crowley gets a tap down there. Webster being tailed, as we said, by Turner. Putting his head over the ball is Thomas Crotty. They're trying to work it out hard. Clark shows plenty of good work by Ryan Shaw off half back. Runs through, gets on the right boot. Formby's out there. He's leading, being chased by Rocco. Will get there first. Rocco, a quick handball out. It comes to Buckley. A little bit, still got the wobbles there. High, free kick for high play on the call. Rocco goes to ground though. Gets a handball back to Gibbons. Gibbons tackle, holding the
Good
ball.
Tackle.
Few fumbles out there. It's going to be Kirkman.
He should be aiming for about 15 metres out. The wind will take it to the top of the square.
I'm not sure. Yeah, be a good kick to get it from out there.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty keen though.
We've seen a lot of balls die away to that far side behind post from there.
Not a big goal kicker. I can see why with that kick. The Schmaler looms he takes the mark, clears off quickly, and Jake Ray should take the mark in front of Webster. Bartlam makes a strong lead for him. Bartlam's his target. Also out there is Prentice. Prentice pitches just in front of him. Be able to go back and dispossess Shaw. Prentice goes in there. Bartlam can't get it. Hart goes in there. Uses strength to get off the right boot. Short to Kirkman. Not 15. Play on. Is immediately tackled there as it goes to Bishop. Bishop through the centre. Goes one way. Under pressure. Handball. Back to Ryan Webster. Back to Bishop in the 1-2. On the left he goes. Clark's a target. Also out there is Formby. He missed probably what he should have grabbed there. Taken by Rocco. Smothered off the boot, however.
Out in the full.
Not smothered off the boot. No. Free kick must have went off the side. Out of bounds on the full. And Austin Clark's going to take a resulting free kick. And he's a big chance to kick this, Dave.
You reckon?
I reckon he's a big chance. If he can run around a little bit, he aims it to the right goal post and the wind will bring it back.
Yes, we saw one of those in the previous game, didn't we, where he did exactly that. So
just waiting for the ball to come back. Must be
looks a lightly type young Clark, Gary, doesn't
looks
he?
very good, only 15 years of age, on debut. Come up through the Terrigal Avoca junior group. Then also, so he's in the Swans Academy.
It's great to see juniors coming through the ranks playing for their club in the BDAFL. It's terrific for the future of the club.
If they know he's going to run around, wouldn't want his
Clark
that?
Goes back to Sarich. You know what, that's okay. I still reckon the option was to go further in. The kick there, an ordinary kick by Sarich, and that's what happens when you don't focus on dropping the ball correctly onto your boot, David.
Yes,
You'll
Gary.
be found out in windy conditions.
Yes, Gary. Lots of helicopters and mungs.
Yeah. But we'll give the players plenty of latitude today because it's very windy. As that time there, as Stewart taps it down to Buckley, who can't take possession of the ball. Gibbons tries to get a hurry kick out of there as Bishop's going to pick it up. He handballs to no one in particular. Bartlam comes through there. Schindler Taylor had the ball between his legs. Handball the back to Bartlam. A hurried little kick there. Flint's down there with Deverell. Flint should have the strength. Deverell does well and gets into the contest. Well done by Corey Deverell
Deverell
there.
did very,
he turned
very
that
well.
into a nice, a situation where Terrigal Avoca had the advantage and was able to be that. So Crowley dominating the ruck now in the absence of Harper. Over the back, it's going to go in the marks taken there, this time by Brandon Thomas. Thomas swings around, gets on the right boot. Wind will take that. Buckley's back there again. Can't take the mark. Kingston can't get in there. As Stewart handballs to no one in particular. It's going to allow Kirkman to come in. Play on. Oh, that's I'm not exactly sure about that one.
No.
He copped the blow to the head. He went low to the ground. Stewart didn't go. He's run into Stewart. I think he's very, very lucky boy there is Gavin Kirkman, not only to get a free kick, but also, to get, I suppose he didn't hurt himself more. As Webster on the left boot has a shot at goal.
Gary, I don't know what Lynch Stewart's done wrong there, to be honest with you.
If you
it was
go
a
back,
very difficult one.
If you go back and have a look at Kirkman, attacked the ball hard as he always does, but he attacked it going to ground. His first instinct was as soon as he got it was to go to ground. And he's run into Stewart, which could have been quite dangerous for Stewart and what they've tried to outlaw. They go in board now as Turner's over the back there of Lachlan White. Gibbons dispossessed, holding firm the Warners Bay. They're under a bit of pressure at the moment in the back half. They're going to be a...
It's like that new interpretation they brought in a few years ago with that contact below the knees. He sort of lunged in to get the ball, but then sort of took him out. So it's a sort of hard decision there to make, but sort of under the interpretation of the umpire. Ooh.
Good mark taken by Schmaler Looms. There was a snapshot of goal was done there by Lockie White. So Schmaler Looms. Out wide he's going to go. Schindler Taylor's his target. Up there is Lewis. Schindler Taylor puts him out of the contract. Kirkman gets it, drops the ball there. Good tackle there by Lockie Deverell. And the free kick's going to go the way of the Warners Bay defender. 10 minutes gone. 1 point the difference in favour of Terrigal Avoca. Good game of footy this. In pretty difficult conditions. Very, very windy for those at home. And certainly Bar TV wouldn't show that. Best in the business. They can even get rid of wind on their coverage, Dave.
Yes, Gary.
As a short kick goes in there as Fitzgerald takes the mark. Liam Fitzgerald. He then goes there a bit undecided. Now goes out of the wing. Sarich is his target, but he cleared him, and Prentice takes a mark right on his chest. Roach makes a lead, but he's too far away there. They need someone a little bit shorter there now. Holds it up. Bartlam's the target, he goes. Turner there makes a lead there. He's under pressure from Walker. Goes to ground. Going to be a ball up between wing and half forward. Warners Bay's end of the ground. Good steady build up there. As Kirkman's coming to the bench now. A bit worse for wear. Handball over the head by Webster. Oh, tackle there. Was that high? Might have been high on Thomas. No. Ball up. No, it was high. It was high on Thomas.
Newburn is a little bit sore over there.
Yeah. So Thomas. Half-back flank.
Go long.
Long he goes. The back there, Stewart goes up there. Roach peeled off the back, was waiting at the back for the ball, waiting the wind to carry it. He went to ground, however. Good work by Krause, good strength to get up there to where with Deverell from the back. He's able to take possession of the ball. Handballs over the top to Crawford. Back it comes now to Roach. Roach on the right boot, a penetrating kick. Bartlam's in the box seat here up against Hart. Can't take the mark, however. Through the legs it goes, allows Turner to pick it up. Dispossessed immediately. Spinks gets it, shows the pace. Goes one way on the right boot. Oh, it goes down, but Lewis went to ground. Good work though. Soccer goalkeeper style. Gets up quickly. Well done, Jay Lewis. But the pressure's not alleviated yet. As Krause goes back, I reckon Gibbons, his own teammate, spoiled that, which allowed Lockie White to come in. He peels off a handball to Clifton. He's immediately claimed by Deverell, but he gets a handball back to White, who can't find the handle of it, but he has now. He handballed it quickly, but Prentice for Warners Bay is going to intercept. He's immediately tackled out there, and a good tackle as well, and penalised for holding the ball against Prentice, and the free kick's going to go to Ryan Shaw. Shaw for Terrigal Avoca. Inboard to Sarich. Just forward of just defensive side of centre back. He goes out there. Bond's his target. Crotty drops what he should have taken. Allows Bond to come in. Bond has one bounce. Looks in short there to Clark. Runs on it. The ball might run into open goal. It goes. Good work going back there is Luke McKenna. That was nearly a costly miss by Crotty.
Was.
And the behind there now. 2 points are good now. Terrigal Avoca 4-5-29, 4-3-27. He holds up in the breeze there. Schmaler Looms. He's taken a number of good marks. He's not going to be paid for that one, however. As Roach picks it up, handballs it out. It comes there now towards Prentice. Prentice handball out the back to Roach. Under pressure there from Creswell.
Jake Roach has been playing very well today. He's the best, most penetrative kick into the breeze of the two games we've seen so far by far.
Yes.
He's getting good distance into that wind.
So Crowley in the front there. Goes down to Bishop. Looking for a free kick. Not paid, however. The handball out. Back it comes to to Walker, who's been very, very good today. The ball goes out of bounds. Work the ball that one around, 30 metres around. Another boundary throw in. 4-5-29, Terrigal Avoca. 4-3-27, Warners Bay. As Crowley uses the body though, but Terrigal Avoca got the players in front of the pack. Gibbons back there, keeps his feet, goes to Fitzgerald, who was thrown out of the pack there now. As Creswell goes out there, hits the ground in front of Webster. Going to ground there, Warners Bay are in hard. They're going to be a ball up.
It's actually a pretty tight, good game of footy, Gary.
It is a very, very good game of footy, yes, very tight. Lewis, Schindler-Taylor dispossesses him. Out it comes to Krause. On the right boot he goes. There's going to be a foot race here. Deverell's there, also is Bartlam. Bartlam goes one way up against Damon Smith. Bartlam goes there. Deverell's with him. Good work by Deverell, stayed in the contest. So did Krause, who followed it up. Krause there, dodges one, dodges two. Newburn's on the lead. He comes out there, should be able to take the mark in front of Flint, and he does. So Newburn, this kick is important. He goes in ball there, finds Krause. Good use of the ball. Well done. 50 metres out. Next target, he got Buckley. No, he hasn't.
But Bartlam could have run off the back there. He had the chance to run off, but not sure if he would have had the distance, though. Still could have lowered his eyes.
Yeah, they kept the ball in play, though, in the forward line. So not scoring, they're keeping the ball down there. That's equally as important as Crowley. Taps it down there. Schindler-Taylor, he's their most dangerous forward, I reckon, at the moment. Crawley was probably held before he didn't have the ball. Going to be another ball up there.
He was. No, you got a hold of him beforehand. Well
They
spotted.
took him. Rucks to battle again. Crawley against Warren. Comes down there. Crawley does his own roving this time. Hart tries to get a little kick out there. It goes nowhere. So he swings a handball out to Shaw. Shaw handballs no, which is going to allow Krause in for Warners Bay. Goes one way, goes another. Handballs back. It comes to Crotty. Back now to Jake Roach. Roach a penetrating kick. That's not one of his better ones though. They want that out of bounds, Warners Bay. And a clean bowls Jared Flint. And that's what it does. 2 metres around from the behind post. 16 minutes gone, 4-5-29 Terrigal, 4-3-27 Warners Bay. A really good contest.
Best possible result was the stoppage for Warners Bay there.
Ruckman do battle. Crowley's going to go over the back there. Deverell, Schindler-Taylor in tight spaces. Handball out. Well done, Dean Crotty. On that swings across the body. Newburn comes out, taking on his chest. He does. Good centre by Dean Crotty. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he was going for goal. I reckon he went to centre that. And Newburn runs out full-chested and takes a strong mark.
I've got no doubts that he actually delivered it. The way he kicked the football, I don't think he shanked it. He's just popping them up at the top of the square.
Newburn. Got to go back and convert these as a small forward. He's in there for defensive pressure. Ball strikes the ball, puts a fist in the air. First goal for the day for Jimmy Newburn. And Warners Bay kick a goal into the Breeze. Their second one, and they've now retaken the lead. 5-3-33, 4-5-29, Terrigal Avoca.
The Entertainment Grounds Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Rob Schindler-Taylor looking really dangerous up forward, Dave. He's looking very, very lively. Gets in and under. And he's much better playing deeper in attack than what he did last week when he was playing up on the wing.
Yes, because he can sit down and run off the big forwards and he knows where to be. Typical small forward, rover type. He knows exactly where to be at the fall of the ball, Gary.
Certainly does. So good play by Warners Bay. They've good 5 minutes of play they've had. Is back in the ruck there now. Crowley, they're winning the ruck down there. Roach with a big fend off. Right booty goes again. Newburn's a target again. Up there roving the pack is Spinks. Spinks on the right boot goes one way. Went to ground at the wrong time. Handball out to Nickel. Handball's to Deverell on the right boot. Deverell. Great goal. Corey Deverell. Back-to-back goal by the Bulldogs into the Breeze. And that is very, very important as we just catch this on the replay now. As the ball comes in there, good contest. Matty Spinks, I thought he was going to get through, but he goes to ground, tapped it out there, and a nice little quick handball by Nichols. Corey Deverell, very, very good snap. Well done, Bar TV, capturing that. Well done, Isaac. Well done, the crew. And that's a good goal there to Warners Bay, and gives them that little bit of break, Dave.
It does. Spinks should get plaudits there. He was at the set, made 2 and 3 efforts to get that ball out. Ended up getting Deverell in space, and Deverell finished very professionally with a dribble kick.
Yeah, very good. So they've now kicked 3 goals this quarter, 3 goals to 1.
Schindler, Taylor, Newburn, Deverell.
Oh, gee, was there prior opportunity in that one, Lucas?
Probably not. But
No
I think
sitting
it
on
was
the
for
fence,
not
mate. Was
making
it a prior
genu-
opportunity, yes or no?
I don't think it was.
Thank
but
you.
I think it's not making a genuine attempt.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. You could be right there. As Turner goes out there wide, this is going to be dangerous there. Webster and Stewart. Stewart goes to ground. Webster keeps his feet. Fitzgerald goes to ground, knocking Webster over. He picks it up. A quick handle, probably a little throw, I thought, but three-time Millie David Miller get away with that. Clifton into a dangerous area. Deverill goes up. Corbin. Bond, play-on's the call. I thought he had one hand to it and then got the second grab as well, but play-on's the call as McKenna's able to bring it out for Warners Bay. A good step there from Roach. Back it comes to Fitzgerald. Not a wobbly-looking left boot kick. It's enabled Shaw to come in. Pretty impressed with Shaw. He kicks it there. And then once again, ill-disciplined play. It's another one.
That's the exact time of the game. Warners Bay could not afford that.
Ill-disciplined. There was nothing in it. The kick had been made. There was nothing to be gained by it at all. And all that's gained out of it is Ethan Formby is going to go back and have a shot from goal, 20 metres out. It just cruels them, Dave. It absolutely cruels them.
It's following on from last week, unfortunately.
So Formby strikes a ball, and like any good forward does, he makes the most of his opportunities. First goal of the board, and a good response from Terrigal Avoca, and they're able to bring the margin back to 4 points.
Sportscast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
Yeah, so good conversion there by Formby, no doubt about that.
Gift wrapped.
Well, what was gift wrap? Not from an umpire's perspective. It was gift wrap from Warners Bay. Just ill-disciplined play. It was just
poor.
It was poor. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, Dave. You're dead right. And
umpire has no choice but to uphold the rules of the game. So. This bloke's a monster on the field.
Roach has been excellent. Handball just misses Schmaler looms there. Good speed shown by Lockie White. Roach goes back in there again.
He's so mobile for a big, solid man as well. I'm most impressed with him.
Just gets up limping a little bit there, does he, from that contest? Ruck to battle against Crawley there, grabs that again. He's been a colossus in the ruck, as we mentioned before, but taking that time there by Thomas. He has a shot at goal. That's a classy finish.
Great finish.
Very, very good goal there by Brandon Thomas. And in a matter of moments, David, back-to-back goals from Terrigal Avoca has them back in the lead. 6-5-41 to 6-3-39.
Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh.
Yeah, very good goal by Thomas, wasn't it, Dave?
Twinkle of an eye, and all going back to the ill-disciplined play. There's 2 goals in a minute, and they're back in front, Gary.
Yeah, they are. As Thomas now goes deep into the fence, deep into the forward line. Actually, a nice kick there. We're back in the middle there. It's coming in there. This time it's Fitzgerald. He's tackled by Deverill immediately. Clifton's over the ball for Terrigal Avoca. Deverill's able to pick up his kick smother there by Bishop, but it sits there now for Crotty. He just throws a little bit to himself. He's got plenty of time, Dean Crotty. He goes long. That's a nice kick. Newburn's a target down there with Flint. Good use of the body. Well done, Jimmy Newburn. He used his body well then.
He did. He's a solid man, and he kept his opponent way out of that. And got the deserved free kick.
Yeah, did very, very well there. The ball was floating across there, but he actually kept the himself between the defender and the ball as Crowley comes off here. He's going to do that. They don't want that because it's McKenna, so they're both using makeshift rough. Newburn has a shot at goal, just swings across a bit to the left-hand side and through for a minor score. 6-4-40, 6-5-41, 1 point the advantage of Terrigal Avoca, 23 minutes gone. In the second quarter of the second BLK Black Diamond Cup match. Coverage today brought to you by Wilson Security and also Bar TV. As Lewis brings the ball back in, not his greatest kick. It might fall out of right. That was Clark pretty good below his ankle. Handball back to Webster. His handball misses the target. Now it allows Spinks in. Spinks on the left boot. Snaps it through. You don't see that very often. An error from Webster allows Spinks in. And another goal to Warners Bay.
BLK is the major sponsor of the Black Diamond AFL, as well as being the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. BLK, Beyond Limits Known.
You can wait a month of Sundays, Dave, for Jimmy Webster to miss a target by hand, but he did there. He missed a shore there, which allowed Matty Spinks on. Like any good good small forward. He's able to finish off with a good left foot snap. And look, a really good game, scoring at both ends despite the wind. And they're back out to a 5-point lead at Warners Bay.
Yes, Spinks making Webster pay in the most ruthless way possible there.
Oh, good work there. That was from Fitzgerald. One-handed steal there. Gets Warners Bay back into a take as Shaw takes. He's been very good there.
Yes, he has.
Handball's over the top to Lewis. He drops his head there. He's able to slip a handball back to Shaw. He's got time now. He measures his kick out in the direction of Thornby. Kicked the goal on. He overruns the ball there. So does Prentice. But Clark comes back here. He gets the handball back to Webster. Webster on the right boot this time. Going to Webster again. He handballs it off quickly in the Lockie White direction. White on the right boot. Bonds in the set position, but he allows it to go. And Thomas takes a strong mark.
The 15-year-old Clark again, terrific at ground level. Gary's been most impressive below his knees, and Webster came straight back, as all good players do. Terrific pass, away we go.
And a good mark. You can't understate the mark out there by Ryan Webster there. Overhead, and then he got a quick handball off and kicking into a dangerous area, and the wind carried that. And we've got now is Thomas, who's going to line up 15 metres out directly in front to give Terrigal Avoca back the lead.
For his second goal also, Gary.
Second for the quarter. Kicked a long goal not long ago. Been nearly back-to-back goals, isn't it? It was right on the siren as well. As the siren sounds, he goes back and he makes absolutely no mistake at all. So what a fantastic game of football we have here at the moment. And at half-time, it is going to be Terrigal Avoca, 7 goals, 5, 47. Leading Warners Bay, 7-4, 46.
Our goal kickers for Terrigal Avoca. Brandon Thomas with that last goal before the on the siren has 2. Singles to Tom Creswell, Corbin Bond, Ethan Formby, Dale Walker and Riley Clifton. For Warners Bay, 2 goals to Rob Schindler-Taylor, singles to Corey Deverell, Matt Spinks, Luke Roach, Jack Roach and James Newburn. Yeah,
very good then. Look, Lucas, very, very good first half of football.
Very good. Warners Bay are still hanging in there. They're doing very well. Terrigal Avoca seemed to come back in the last bit of that second quarter, so it'll be a great second half of football.
The thing I found, Dave, in the first half was just the ability of both sides to score at both ends.
Yes, well, Warners Bay have kicked 4 goals against the Breeze, which you never know in the long run of the game could be priceless. So, and Terrigal Avoca have kicked 3 goals after the commencement of the 21st minute. So that's a great way to finish a quarter of footy.
It's been 7 goals apiece at each end. So the scoring's not a problem there. So, look, we're in for an enthralling second half of football. We'll be back within probably 10 minutes to bring that to you.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Rightio. Back for the second half, the second of our triple header. Number one sports game. We had a great contest in the first half of this game after Cardiff easily won the first game, but 1 point the advantage in favour of Terrigal Avoca. Plenty of scoring at each end of the ground. What's the third quarter going to bring us, men?
Hopefully more really industrious, tough football, Gary.
Industrious, tough football. Well, very good, mate. Very good. Can you add to that, Lucas?
Yeah, the same. Contests have been tough. It's been high pressure, most of it, so it's been good.
I'll go with the industrious and tough as it's going to be Buckley. Brings it down there. Spinks goes up and tries to take a mark from behind over Shaw. Going to ground there. That time was McGuinness, but they get it out quickly under immediate pressure, though. Good pressure to start with by Watergate. Going there is McGuinness, but he gets it out to Bishop. Back to Lewis, who wants his right boot. He kicks it up and under in the air. Coming out to meet the ball there. That time was Thomas. Dispossessed by Warner's Bay. Schmaler looms, gets it from Stewart. Dispossessed, though, however, by Kirkman. Formby's going to have the first run. He gets a handball up at Stewart running backwards. Back to Gibbons, and Gibbons says, get it on me right boot. I'm getting it out of here. And get it out of here as he does. He heads out of the boundary line. And we're going to have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. Terrigal Avoca's end of the ground. Terrigal Avoca leading currently by 1 point. And they're kicking to the right of the screen. They're red, white and black with white back with the white back. As it goes out there now as Walker goes back to Bishop, back to Webster. Been pretty quiet, the Webster. That's a good kick and find, Ryan. That's a classy finish. Ryan Webster goes in short there. Good work, good running coming there by Walker. And Walker.
That's why I come to football, Gary, to watch exhibitions of skill like that. That was just
Webster kicking to Webster.
Sublime.
Just
sublime.
Probably duck around to a street on the Central Coast and probably see the same thing. But he's been very, very good so far as Walker. Comes in, strikes the ball, close to the man on the mark. That's a good kick. The wind should hold it up there now. Right on the line. Through for a behind. 2 points in favour of Terrigal Avoca. Just a fraction out, wasn't it? Coming up after this game is the last of our triple header under lights. Newcastle City taking on Terrigal Killarney Vale. Don't think Terrigal Vale will be keen to back up. Good nice mark taken by Lewis. Hurries quick in there. Webster's going to clear him, however. 3 against 1. Bond's got it there. Going to lend him a hand is Thomas. 2 goals in the second quarter as Bond gets it back to Jimmy Webster. Has a bounce. Weighs up the situation. A wobbly kick there. He'd be disappointed with that. With Webster beat.
It was interesting to watch his thought process. He was trying to get to his man to get 20 metres away from him. He waited and waited, and he eventually did, but he couldn't execute.
Nice throw in there. Bound around Pauline McCauley. Warren over the top there. Goes down to Crotty. Corbin Bond comes in there. He's using straight. He breaks through the tackle there now. Gets on the left. Goes one way. Goes another. He'll be penalised for holding the ball there as Buckley gets it back to Stewart. A fresh air from Stewart. He goes out and he had better luck kicking the ball off the ground. He did kick it out of his hands.
He did.
Good work there. Whole honest performer, isn't he, Link Stewart?
And smart.
Team of the Year member last year. As Crawley taps it down there. Warren, his ruck opponent, gets it there as Creswell gets the kick overrun by Clark. Warner's Bay are able to clear it out. Schindler tails the target. Also his Krause. It goes over the back where Lewis and Sarich. Sarich picks it up. Right boot there. It's going to find this open space though as Deverell puts boot to it. It's going to be Deverell who's going to get there first. Going to ground there. Quickly with him there was Walker.
Good contest.
It was a very good contest, Dave.
Open pasture out there too. That was if Warner's Bay got the football, they were away. They were off to the races.
Certainly were. So on the centre wing there is Crowley. Uncontested with the ruck. We saw Brendan Harper walking from the ground after half time. He definitely won't be back. And probably won't be back for a couple of weeks, I wouldn't have thought. Has got good mark by Fitzgerald. Going back with the flight. The youngster.
Mark,
right boot. He goes there. Well, that's a nice kick to Roach. And Roach. Now, Roach had a very, very good first half, Dave.
Yes.
Now we need to see Jake Roach need to turn around and put in a 4-quarter performance.
He'll put this in the square.
In the square he does. Back there over the back. It's going to run back there. McGuinness kick off the ground. But plays bits and patches, Jake Roach. Haven't really seen him put together a good 4-quarter performance. And today would be a great day for that to happen. 1 point the margin now. Not sure which way to go. So they're going to go out this way. The ball will hold up in the wind this one. Should be Luke Roach is in front there, over the back there. Well done by Fitzgerald. On the right boot, he comes. Is it going to come around enough? No. Out of bounds on the full.
Everything. Yep.
Couldn't get his body in the right position to kick it right footed.
The wind was never bringing that back. The wind was only taking that one way.
Had to try and get to the
Has that
inside
been
there.
called touched off the boot because it's boundary throwing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's not a bad result for Warners Bay.
Excellent result.
Crowley in the ruck there again. Punches. Yeah, they're able to get out the back through Walker. Back to Luke Roach. So on the left boot he goes. Snap a goal. Well done by Luke Roach.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Well, we just catch that goal there on replay by Luke Roach as the ball was thrown in there from the boundary throw, and Crowley in the ruck there, but just ever present was Roach and just quickly gets it down there and gets the ball there, and on the left foot, that's a very, very good finish by Roach and very important. That's a great tap by Crowley onto Barlam. Oh, gee, lucky there, Terrigal Avoca that sure got a hand on that as Lewis there now gets away. Good evasive skills by Lewis. It goes down there, Schmaler looms, a good contest with Formby. Jeremy Buckley hasn't had one of his better days. McKenna goes to ground immediately as well. He tries to kick the ball off the ground, but Bishop's go. They got time now. Mrs. Kingston, who's been missing himself today. Good work there, Lewis and Schindler Taylor. They've had a great battle today. Cross half back. Schindler Taylor goes to ground. Lewis there over the top of him. Good battle, that one, isn't it?
Excellent battle. Why aren't they using Kingston on the ball? Even in patches of 5 minutes, he's so skillful.
Certainly could use him on the ball. I'm not sure. There's Kraus there. Lets the ball run through there. Luke Roach he's got plenty of it. He tackles the ball, tackled himself there by Damon Smith, and we're going to have a ball up.
Tell you what, Gary. Already you can see Crowley coming out on top on the rock. He's absolutely killing it in there by the looks of it.
He's just palming wherever he wants there now. Look, he's up against Jared Warren, who played last year. You know, as a bit of a defender there, and you know Riley Clifton's come in and done some ruck. So he's just really giving his midfielders an armchair ride.
Its breeze seems to have died down somewhat. It's not certainly the trees aren't moving as much. It doesn't appear to be as strong as it was earlier.
Forecast was for easing, as you would have known, being our weather expert.
Yes, Gary. I don't think so. A meteorologist, I am not.
Or a weatherman. Well, stop using big words, mate. There's an interesting throw up there. I don't think the ruckman had no chance of getting to that one. It's a good tackle there on Hart on Schindler Taylor. He's going to be paid a free kick to Hart. No, free kick's going to go. No, it is Hart's free kick. So Hart. He's got Formby in short. Opts to take the longer option. Roach should take that. Oh, Roach was spoiling it from Stewart.
I should have marked it.
Got a tall.
Should have had a mark there. It was well done by Luke McKenna. Smothered off the boot. That'll hurt today. As Bartlam kicks it off the ground. Who's going to lead the race there? As Crowley goes in there. Kirkman goes in there with him.
Tackle.
Should be a ball up there. Interesting option there from Hart. He had a couple of options, then went to go long. It's very hard kicking it long. I don't think the Bruisers has stopped too much, mate, based on that last kick. Or abated that much. As McKenna, he must be a bit of soccer there. Good work there by Roach. He's actually stole that off the boot. Webster gets a hurry kick out there, looking for Webster going back there. Now he's Crotty. Good work, Orchie, because he's away then, Thomas. Well done by Dean Crotty. Kicks it out there now. Buckley leading Lewis in the race. The ball. Crouch should be going and laying the Shepherd. Buckley goes one way, goes another. He's just been found out today, hasn't he, Jeremy Buckley?
Yep. That's what you want from your assistant coach, Dean Crotty. Just then, outstanding play.
Assistant coach and captain.
Oh,
He's
good strong mark.
Well,
that's a good mark by Kingston. That's probably the first thing we've actually seen him really do promising today.
Needs to wake up.
That might get him back into the game. Oh.
Reverse the free kick.
Wow.
Well, that should. Well, gee, lucky that wasn't 50 metres.
The only thing will be that he was running backwards.
He was running back, yeah. Yeah, so got him for high contact. So McKenna, lucky break there. Kicks it long at the back here.
That's what they should be.
Roach had the ball there. Spinks goes in. Head over the ball there. Roach again. Take a throw. Yeah. Good tackling down there. Ball's going to go back. Free kick's going to go back to Hart. Enthralling contest we've got here, Dave. 8-5, 53, 7-6, 48. 5 points the margin.
Warners Bay still needs some goals this quarter, Gary.
They sure do. Kicks there now, finds. Right there, they've got the overlap on the far side now. It's going to be Clifton. Kicks goes over his head though. Oh, that's a bad miss by Smith there, and the ball's out of bounds. That's a let off for Warners Bay.
It is.
We've spoken all day, haven't we? When you're going to the breeze, possession is critical. You know, you just need to make sure when you've got it, you just hold on to it. Waste time.
That's right, especially when you're against the breeze. You control the tempo of the game.
Yeah. That goes through the legs again. If it's this time Spinks again, wobbly kick in there over the back. It just touched through. Through for another behind. They're peppering away at the moment. Warners Bay. Lewis is going to bring it back in. He goes to play on. Wants to try and get an extra couple of metres if he can. He kicks it out wide. It's going to be Ryan Webster's going to lead the race. Shows it one way, shows it another. Boundary umpire says, give me a go. I'll throw that ball back into play. 60 metres around. Warners Bay's goal.
At the moment,
Bulldogs currently lead by 6 points. Sorry, Lucas.
At the moment, they're struggling to get it off the half-back flank there, Terrigal Avoca. Just as I say that, they kick it out to the wing.
And out of bounds on the full.
Wow.
It's coming back.
A rare mistake there by Bishop. Stewart goes inboard to Roach. Roach right on centre wing.
He should use his
He'll
length.
go to his brother there, but that's not his best kick there for him. He should chip him, but he can't take the mark there. Too much pace on the ball. Buckley goes to ground again. Krause picks it up. Sure hands from Krause. McGuinness is in there. Also in there is Fitzgerald. High tackle there. Free kick's going to go the way of Liam Fitzgerald. Good work. But impressed with his game today, Dave.
Yep. Done a good job, Fitzgerald.
Plenty of feeling in this game, boys. Get bits of push and shove. It's
good to see.
Fitzgerald touched off the boot there. Newburn makes the lead. Then gets a handball. Off it comes there to Spinks. There'll be a ball up. 30 metres out from goal. It's an exodus there as the Killarney Vale gang move to the change rooms.
Head off to the sports ground change rooms beneath us, Gary.
Yeah, they are. Buckley, that gets off. This will make his day. He can't quite get smothered off the boot there. Bishop's got it now. He'll want to swoop it by handball. He does it. Doesn't quite find its mark, however. As that is Smith. Kicks in the centre of the ground there. Webster can't see, but Stewart there keeps his ground. Also going in is Lockie White. High tackle, free kick. Advantage is called. Bishop goes on quickly. Crotty against Thomas. It's going to sit up there, which is allowed. Oh, good work there by Crotty. Goes to ground there. Tries to get around the neck. Oh.
Free kick, is it?
One of those for holding the ball, not making a genuine attempt, I think, guys.
I haven't got much problem with that one because Dean Crotty did go to ground. He did go to ground on top of the ball.
Well called, Lucas.
Probably the only thing is it was a bit high.
Too far in this weather, Gary.
Yeah, he won't make the distance from there.
This will drop down in the square.
Need some tall timber back there then.
Yes, they do.
He just lobs up the top there.
I didn't even get there.
Thomas. Roach goes up there, takes a mark. Good work by Roach.
He's on fire, Jake Roach, this afternoon.
He's played a really good game. He'll go out wide looking for Nickel. Nickel will take the mark. That's a great kick. That's all about all of 50 metres. There should be next target there is McGuinness. 2 against 1. It should sit up all right in there now. He should be able to go. Should be able to get it and go.
We stopped it up.
Yeah. That's a fair free kick in that.
No question.
Yeah. As Creswell off, Walker back on for Terrigal Avoca. The ball comes back. It gives Terrigal Avoca time to man up. 11 minutes gone, third quarter. You look to go in board now to Roach. Roach takes the mark. They want to try and spread it the other way. Krause goes the far side. He goes longer than that. Bartlem's his target. Luke Roach could be in this at the back. He does.
Hands in the
pushing
back.
the back against
Bartlem.
No,
yeah, against Bartlem, I think. Yep, got it too.
I think Luke Roach has gone down.
Yes.
Luke Roach has gone down with a looks like just holding his knee. Is he?
Oh, not another one. Get up, mate.
Yeah.
He's slowly making his way to his feet. That'd be good news.
He's key, Luke Roach, for this Warners Bay outfit.
They went to play on there. Luke Roach is no good though. He's coming off the ground there. They bring it out there now through Clifton. Lucas, I'll get you to keep an eye on the Luke Roach scenarios there as it's Mark taken out wide by Corbin Bond.
He can't put any pressure at all on his left leg.
Left.
So Bond back comes to Flint. Flint back now to Walker. Walker on the right boot. Goes down looking in the Lockie White direction. Roach working defensively down there and sees the ball out of bounds for a boundary throw. And on the half-forward flank.
Trying to hobble it off, I think, Gary. So not much pressure, though.
So just getting
James Webster's still been
Just
very
roached
well
it.
held.
Here's, Nick Turner's again doing another good job there as Crowley gets a quick handball out to Bishop, trying to go there. Good work by Spinks. Isn't committing, so he goes off the ground. Bishop should fall for Stewart there. He'll want to get back onto his right boot. He'll then go back to McGuinness, deep in the square. Goes out wide. Devil's his target down there with Corbin Bond. Good one-on-one battle. Turner's going to back there. Turner should get the ball, and away they go. He's got Krause free. Krause has got Roach in the middle if he uses him.
Terrigal's
he goes in there to Bartlam. Over the head he goes. They've got numbers back there. Terrigal Avoca off the ground. Bartlam. Oh, gee, lucks of fortune there. He went to kick it off the ground and kicked it straight into Hart's knee with Jimmy Newburn in the square on his own. But Terrigal Avoca, lucks of fortune. They're going to make the most of it. As Lewis gets the ball on the wing, he sits it up there. Stewart comes attacking the ball. Going back there now, and the mark's been paid to... There is Fitzgerald for Terrigal Avoca. So Jack Fitzgerald. Ryan Webster's making a good target there. He should be the option, but he's not. He looks there for Kingston. Schmaler Looms stands ground. McGuinness gets it. Wants to go one way. Goes back to Schmaler Looms. On the left boot he goes. Should be out of bounds on the full. Handball probably was the option, but it's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of Creswell. Tom Creswell wants to go in, but he goes back to Sarich. Sarich right on centre wing. He's got time. No one in front of him. He goes in short there. Misses the target. Should be a free kick there. They miss one there to Walker. It goes back to Spinks. On the left boot he goes. But only goes over the head of Smith. A foot race now. Deverell up against Smith. Smith shows good pace there. Keeps the body between himself. Deverell held there. Good strength to get the kick there. Nichols. 3 against 1. 4 against 2. Terrigal Avoca have got it. And Creswell on his unfamiliar right boot. Bishop attacks the ball. Overruns it though. Allows Roach in and the Bulldogs are away. They go long. Newburn over the head there of Flint. Newburn runs into the goal. He gets it. He's right on the boot. He gets it. Goal number 2 to Jimmy Newburn. Great play by Jake Roach on the wing. Also Spinks. And Warners Bay, after a struggle, have managed to get their 9th goal on the board. It's 9-6-60. Terrigal Avoca, 7-6, 48. 12 points of margin. We've been going 15 minutes in the third quarter. So we just have a look at the quick replay here as we get there as Roach goes long into that. Goes over. Good battle there. Jimmy Newburn needs the ball to sit up. Good pressure from Flint. Gets his boot to it, and that's a vital goal for the Bulldogs.
Set up by another 60-metre thumping kick from Jake Roach, who's been excellent in the third quarter. In fact, he's had a very good all-round game for 2.5 quarters, Gary.
He's been very good. He's been very good. And that's Newburn's second goal, so he's done his job. There's Roach again through the centre. He'll go for goal. Jake Roach, have a look at that. Dos Hoss Hound. What a fantastic goal. We'll have a look at this on replay. We've got it happen too quick.
Well called, sir.
Let's have a look at this. Crowley, great knock down to Roach. 65. Oh, goal of the day.
Well inside the square, so...
Just having a look down here on the Luke Roach situation, looked like he was doing some movements onto his left knee, so it looks like that's the problem, but he looks like he's up off the bench looking to maybe come back on, so he looks like he shrugged it off.
Yeah, good news there for the Warners Bay. Good news that Luke Roach, Jake Roach, up and about. Love the highlights.
Well called, sir. That was call of the day. Fantastic. Great to listen to.
It was good. 3 goals, the lead for Warners Bay. And just when they're doing pretty well, Terrigal Avoca into the breeze, have now come out and got all the momentum as well. Momentum in football, Dave.
Oh yes, and Terrigal haven't kicked any goals this quarter at all. That could prove pivotal.
Especially when Warners Bay kicked, was it 3 or 4 last quarter into the breeze? 4
into the breeze. Warners Bay
go
kicked.
The handball puts him immediate under pressure there from Walker. But he stood firm there at that time. It was Lewis. Been a great contributor today for Terrigal Avoca. As Crowley over the top, he goes again, but it's going to fall there now for Creswell. Krause picks it up, gets a curry kick out there, goes, sits there for Prentice. Bartlam leading out there. Well, he should clear a passage for Prentice. He does. Good use of the body by Bartlam. He chips it in short, and Schindler Taylor takes a mark. Scotty Bartlam, take a bow.
Yep.
That was really good play. Unselfish football there of clearing a pathway for your teammate. It's ended up a shot on goal for Schindler Taylor. He's already kicked 2 in his good battle with Lewis. That wind certainly hasn't abated. I can hear it at the back of the stand. So
left goal post.
Left goal post.
Yep, because it's going to come around.
Oh, he's kicked it. That's like classy from Schindler Taylor. That is goal number 3. Excellent football. Excellent play by Warners Bay again.
GE Industrial Solutions GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
3 goals in a matter of 4 minutes, Dave.
Yes.
Certainly turned this game right around. 24 points.
Oh, game on.
Jake
Warners
Roach.
Bay have been convincing.
Jake Roach, Ben Crowley. And let's not underestimate the job that Nick Turner's doing.
No,
well at the
and
moment on
Spink, I
Webster.
reckon Spinks has been prominent too.
Yeah, Webster then immediately tackled by Turner. Buckley there goes in also and picks the...
Gary, in the last few years when he's won 3 consecutive Davey medals, has Webster been... Have you seen him being kept this quiet very often, in all honesty?
No, probably not. But the thing with Jimmy Webster, though, he's able to get himself in the game. He's never out of the game. And if we just say Jimmy Webster's having a poor game, well, he hadn't had a poor game. We judge him pretty highly.
There's a difference between quietish and poor. He
Yeah,
hasn't been
exactly.
poor. He's done some good things, but he just hasn't been prominent.
No. Schindler Taylor, Warners Bay, going to go back and attack at a long kick at the back of the pack. How's it going to go? Gee, that's a good carry again.
Sorry, Gary, just having a look at the Warners Bay bench, it looks like Luke Roach has gone back onto the park. So, very good news for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's at the top of the square there, Lucas. Good spot. That's why you're our eye on the everything bench. Horace. So it's Clifton. Plays on, brings the ball out himself. He's going to be looking for Kirkman. He's not going to get to Kirkman, though. Buckley there, spoiled that time by Roach. As Sarich gets a kick, but Bishop's out the back here. Being chased there. He should be able to pick it up and away he goes. He hasn't got much. He's going to get on the right boot. It's a good kick in there, but it's going to miss. It's going to turn over to Krause. You go one way. If he gets a hurry kick on it, he does. How's it going to bounce? Bartlett in there with Hart coming out his shore. Through his legs it goes. Good work by Devil. He's going to get him for high tackle, though. Bad luck by Devil. Just a bit careless. Yeah, there was a free kick was there. Didn't do a lot wrong, but made contact with the head, so free kick's definitely there.
I think Shaw's been one of Terrigal's better players.
Been very good.
Better players.
Except for that kick.
In the corridor.
Commentators Moz again.
Yeah,
David.
Rocco takes that mark. Back to Krause, who's really lifted his game as well. A kick into the area. Up they go. Newburn's there over the back. Oh, gee, that didn't sit for Deverill. Well done there by Warren on the right boot. He goes. He kicks it out in the Turner and Webster direction. Also coming in is Webster and Webster, so it's a double Webster. Ryan Webster scores a try. And then falls the ball out of bounds. What's he got?
He's done him for deliberate.
He's got
done him for deliberate
that
time.
For deliberate.
Yes. Oh, no.
He did. It was clear. I was watching the umpire. So I thought, hang on, he can't.
He fell over. He fell over. The ball spilled out.
And he's pinged him for deliberate.
Why would he want to go deliberate? There was 2 on 1. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't one of the best calls. That's going to go over the back. It's on the narrow side.
Looks like...
Obviously, just a little bit of work needs to be done, I think, on our deliberate out of bounds. I think our coach, Christine Burrows, will no doubt do a bit of work on that during the week.
I think overall the umpires in this game have done a fine job. It's been an excellent game of football. They've just kept mostly kept control. I think it's been good performance by them overall, Gary.
Certainly has. As Webster, he goes long there now. Up there, good mark taken there. That was a solid grab there.
Bishop's on his own.
Yeah, he comes out there. He's just come on the bench as a veteran there.
No,
Fitzgerald, though, goes one way, gets around Fitzgerald against Fitzgerald. Pretty easy. As a kick's going to fall in front of Clifton. Probably going to attack that. He was waiting on that. He's tackled there by Crowley. Krause is out the back there. Crowley's also there. So's Clifton. They've got the numbers there. Holding the ball. Could have been the call. They got numbers. That comes out there. Ryan Webster on the left boot. Misses to the narrow side. Gee, the goal there would have been handy for the Panthers.
Yes, it was. I mean, you look at the moment. They're 25 down, so they need every point they can get now. This will go 70.
Roach runs at 20, kicks at 50. A good 7. They'll go over the head. They'll probably bounce even more than that. Webster against Turner, 3 against 1. Back it comes to Buckley. Handballs over the top to Deverill. On the right boot, hurry kick over to Bartlett. He can get it. Bartlett can go. This kick's important. He's got it there. Where's he gone? He gone to Newburn. Over the back, Newburn!
In the back. Oh, he
takes
got the mark.
I'm not sure that was the best option from Bartlett. It was going to come up all right, though, and Newburn. He's going to go back and line up for goal number 3 and certainly done his job as a small forward, Dave.
He most certainly has. He's actually deliberately playing behind at the moment with the breeze. He's been smart and the ball's he's getting his hands on it.
Got the body size to manoeuvre his opponent as well, so doing a very good job.
As we said last week, Gary, a solid specimen.
Newburn comes in, strikes the ball. Another important goal for the Bulldogs. They're starting to put a bit of a gap between themselves and the Panthers. But keeping in mind, David, we cannot lose focus on the fact that Terrigal Avoca will be coming home with the aid of the breeze. More than the breeze.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all of your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
Gary, Warners Bay are in a great position at the moment. Terrigal have not been overly convincing this quarter. Yes, they're going against the Breeze, but Terrigal's going to have to play extremely well to win.
Put a question to you, Dave. They're 5 goals behind. Have Terrigal Avoca got 5 goals in it, and where are their 5 goals going to come from?
Oh, you asked me to be honest and open with you. I don't think Terrigal Avoca can or will win.
Well, that's a big call there. You've heard from Dave Reddit. He also been saying that Dave did also think Nelson Bay could come back in the last game as well. No, I think that was me, actually.
So correction there, sir, Mr. Birkinshaw.
Good work. It's in the ruck there now. Clifton gets it down to Schmaler. Looms again. Immediately tackled this time by Clifton in the ruck. And Harper going down certainly hurt Terrigal Avoca.
It's made a significant difference to the game because it's given Warners Bay followers first use of the pill on most occasions.
And the end of an enthralling third quarter, which saw Warners Bay kick 5 unanswered goals. And at the final change, we've got Warners Bay 12-8-80, leading Terrigal Avoca 7-7-49.
Goal kickers, Gary, Warners Bay. For Warners Bay, James Newburn 3, Jake Roach 2, Luke Roach 2, including 1 from inside the square. Matt Spinks 1, Rob Schindler-Taylor 1, Corey Deverell 1.
Yeah. And for Terrigal Avoca, Gary, 1 for Tom Cresswell, 2 for Brandon Thomas, 1 each for Corbin Bond, Ethan Formby, Dale Walker and Riley Clifton.
Yeah, so they're the goal kickers. A big quarter by the Bulldogs. We'll be back in a couple of minutes to see whether the Panthers can come back. They will be kicking with the aid of a strong breeze. Great finish coming up. Rightio, underway, last quarter of the second of our triple headers. 31 points to good. Yes, that is right. 31 points to good. Warners Bay over Terrigal Avoca. But keeping in mind, Terrigal Avoca will be coming back with the aid of, I was out there, Dave, I reckon still at 6-goal wind at least. They go dead deep into attack. Comes back to Kirkman. Early goals will be gold for the Panthers. As it goes there, Bishop just overruns the ball. Gets it back to Lewis in front of Krause. Lewis goes for goal. This is the start they wanted. Just misses to the right. But yes, at three-quarter time was out there. It is still strong, that breeze, though. No doubt about it. As Buckley goes in short, that's twice he's done that. He's in trouble here again.
Ooh.
At least he's making a genuine attempt, I think.
Yeah, well, that's it's very, very lucky there. Over it goes to Rocco. Over the top, Schmaler off the ground. They go. And again, good contest coming from Hart. Also going in there hard there. I couldn't actually see out there, but Webster's got it. Hamble misses the target there. In Bishop, Jake Roach will go through there again. 1-2 efforts there. Picks it up. Well done, Jake Roach. On the right boot he goes. Bartlam's down there going back, taking a good mark. There was Jared Flint. Flint now go out wide with a drop torpedo.
A drop torpedo, Gary.
Drop torpedo. We won't blame the skill. That great work by Corbin Bond. Left foot goes in. Left foot pass there. Fitzgerald can't take the mark. Buckley goes in hard. Gets a handball out, however, to Creswell. He centres the ball. But Jake Roach
again
goes back and holds the mark between halfback. Oh, that's a poor kick. Probably the first mistake he's really made today. Allows Fitzgerald. He should go in there, but Bishop kicks it over his head there. Schmaler should be able to target this ball, and he does. He's immediately tackled by Walker. Keeps it over his head. You can't be penalised for holding the ball, surely, if you haven't got it sitting above your head on your neck. Although you probably can.
Yes, Gary.
The run against violence. Balloons coming up here. Great to have them here today. We go back there as Krause. Bond goes in there again. Handball's going to miss Hart. Deverell.
Interesting umpiring decision, Gary.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. Yep. Leave it at that.
As Lewis, right boot goes long again at the back. 1-on-1 contest. Rocco there with Thomas. Ryan Webster's back there again. He goes to ground. Probably just need to keep his feet there, Ryan. But a pretty good play, though. I've been pretty impressed with the contribution that he's made.
Yes, he's been solid today.
There goes Fitzgerald, taps it over the back there. Snap off the boot by Webster. Through for behind. 7-9-51, 12-8-80. 29 points the margin.
Almost gone the moving huddle here.
They have gone the moving huddle. Buckley's still going to bring the ball back in. I suggest he goes long. Yep. Looks and Schmaler his target. And they're going to force the ball for a boundary throw-in.
You've got to make the most of this breeze here, Terrigal, if they've got any chance of getting back into this game.
Yeah, they actually need to kick goals early. They need to go early and kick a couple in a row. Gary spoke at the last quarter about momentum. They need to generate some. They've got none.
Just without a big key forward, every goal is going to have to be a really worked goal. They can't just kick it long because they haven't got that long target, so they're going to have to work very hard to get every goal they're going to get. And
missing Van Dam and White very much, aren't they?
Oh, they are. The ball without a bounds for a boundary throw. But also you got Tom Head who'll come back in there. Mitch Betts will be glad to see him coming back. But from last year, there's no Goulet. So it's just a matter of just got to restructure a little bit more.
Although it won't be as bad, I don't think, because of the breeze, if anything. But still, they need to work for it.
They've still got to find, as Gary was just saying, they've still got to find avenues to goal. That there's at the moment. Tell me, I don't know who you actually kick the ball to regularly to try and get your goals. It's a different for Warners Bay. They've got targets. Newburn's been very good today. So's Schindler Taylor.
And Roach also.
Yes.
Pretty good forward,
so we've named three there for Warners Bay. Well, you couldn't be able to name those three. You couldn't be able to name three for Terrigal Avoca, who've been because they're probably. Best forward is probably at the moment. We're talking probably Ryan Webster and also Corbin Bond. They've probably been their most likely, but have hardly hit the scoreboard.
Their only multiple goal kick is Brandon Thomas, and Brandon Thomas is 5'8", 5'9" at best.
And kicked two in a row, and one of those was from the down the field free kick. So, but they aren't back-to-back reigning premiers for nothing. Their fight is certainly will be there. Their desire, they will still have strong belief as the ball has just been just on the far side of the ground, just sort of a few rolling mauls at the moment as Crawley's been fantastic today. Bartlam picks it up, but back it comes to James Webster. He's immediately, but Turner has done a very, very good job on Webster. No doubt about that. Certainly
he appears to be
nullified his
he's the best
influence.
tagger in the competition. Got two pretty good scalps in the last couple of weeks.
Yep, without doubt. Clifton, over the top it goes there. Shaw overruns the ball. We picked up there as the sun shining brightly here.
Wouldn't mind seeing the coach swing himself into a half-forward area and giving Kingston a run for 5 or 6 minutes just to change it up.
I think Kingston's on the bench, I think, at the moment.
Okay.
The ball's going to go out of bounds. McGuinness sees over there, so wasting valuable minutes here. Warners Bay at the moment. We've gone almost 6 minutes in, still 29 the points. No goals being kicked by Terrigal Avoca. It's the 8 of the breeze. Coach Marty Ryman there. He's walking the boundary line. He knows the fighting qualities of Terrigal Avoca. He also knows the work that he's put into his team. So come out there now, Crotty and Spinks. A couple of the old heads there. See the ball again. They're using the boundary line to their advantage. There's no doubt about that.
He lives and breathes every minute, doesn't he, our coach? Paces up and down. He's right into it.
Great to see him get the opportunities. By his own admission, he's a 90s footballer. He's adjusting his coaching style for the 20s. For the 2000s, sorry, not the 1920s, as Spinks goes to ground there under pressure. Free kick in the back.
1920s, yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's that old.
And his passion for the game, very good. He's joining us for the representative game on 21st of May. He's going to actually be assisting Chris Bishop, so great to have him on board. As Schindler Taylor, he goes in short there now and finds Crotty out on the far wing. So Crotty.
Big work rate for Schindler Taylor getting the ball on the half-back flank, man. Doing a great job too.
He's a good player.
Buckley's his target over there. Stewart's up full there. Goes out the back there. Next to McGuinness. Newburn there against Smith. Kick 3, Newburn. Used his body. Went to ground, however. But that's all right. Looking for deliberate. Good try, Jimmy.
I think some people have been watching Channel 7 a little bit too much lately, Gary.
Although we had a couple today, a couple of interesting ones.
Yeah.
The boundary throw-in again. Between forward pocket. Crowley in the ruck against Lewis this time. That's Che Lewis. That comes down now. Krause, left foot kick there. Kirkman goes to ground. Schindler Taylor keeps his feet. But once again, the boundary's too close. They work the ball a further 10 metres around.
It's exactly where Warners Bay would want the football, Gary.
Without a doubt. Good boundary throw in there. Crowley this time up against Warren. Comes down to no one. Shaw goes to ground, trying to get it out there. A hurry kick off the ground by Creswell. Roach off the boot. A hurry kick out there across the face of goal that goes with Smith. Should pick it up. He can't pick it up, so off the ground he goes. 1-2. Deliberate.
What's he going to pay here? Throw in.
Paid the correct decision.
Veteran umpire knew exactly what he was going to call there.
It was never.
No doubt at all.
Boundary thrown again. Half forward flank. No action on the scoreboard. Kingston back into play. He's on the ball now. He's in the ruck. Krause gets it. Goes to ground. Going to be another ball up. It's a stoppage fetch we've got at the moment. Up they go again. Crowley in the ruck against Kingston. No, he does his own ruck. He does his own rovers. Kingston kicks the ball off the ground. Bishop can't get it, but it's going to come out all right to Fitzgerald. A hurry kick out there now. We've got the foot race on there. We've got Gibbons against Webster. Rocco's going back there. The boundary line comes in. He tries to keep the ball into play. Well done by Ryan Webster. Jimmy Hart sticks one hand out. Probably need to run through the ball. Good tackle coming out there as it allows Rocco to come in. Fitzgerald's back there as well. Good result. That is a great result for Warners Bay. Good play by Ryan Webster.
Good footy. Good hard footy.
We're going to have another boundary throw in. Sarich in the ruck. Taps it down there. It's only going to go as far as Crowley, though. Back to Bishop now. Handballs it infield. It goes to Thomas. Oh, he went without the ball. He could have gone, though. Roach puts his head over the ball with Thomas. He's lucky to get away with it. I think it'll be a free kick will be paid here, I reckon. Free kick will be paid to Walker. Get in a bit of a headlock.
Yes, a bit over vigorous at the end of that tackle.
It should be a free kick. It should go his way as well, yep. Correct decision. To Thomas.
If ever Terrigal Avoca needed a Braden Thomas goal, it is right now,
he's kicked
Gary.
2. He kicked 2 in the second quarter.
Backing himself in by the looks of it.
runs around.
You got a fair bit
That's
of
a
that.
great
Looks
kick.
pretty good.
That's a great kick by
Yes.
Thomas. That's a really, really good kick.
That's his third too, Gary.
Just want to make a quick comment on that one, Dave, is that probably haven't got that on the mark there, but it was pretty slack mark by McGuinness on the mark.
Well,
he allowed him to run around. McGuinness did not move at all. He did not showed no urgency to think they were going to run around there to attack him. He just virtually let him run around and kick a goal.
We're discussing there's a 5 metre rule, and he was allowed to go on a big arc and open the angle out.
But
Yep.
Just little things like that. Like, it might not be much, but in a game where there's plenty happening, and that's 3 goals now to Thomas.
Good performance. 10 minutes 30 gone, Gary. It's 23 points to Warners Bay.
Big few minutes coming up here. Roach is going to get tapped it to himself. There, Spinks comes in as well, but he's going to allow Shaw's going to come in there now. As Spinks goes in and gets his own ball again, he handballs it out. It comes to McGuinness. Takes the time on the right boot. Looks for Roach. Good mark going back there. That's really good work there by Jared Warren. And Warren goes back in the centre of the ground. Kingston's his target. Up there is Crowley. Coming from the back there is Schmalaloon. Spinks goes down. He swings it out there now to Buckley. He certainly... That being too much, he certainly looks out of his depth, doesn't he, out there at the moment, Jeremy Buckley. He just started poorly. The long kick comes in there now. How's it going to sit there? Webster's down there. Rocco's going to pick it up. He goes to ground. Also, he's Gibbons. Back comes a Webster on the right boot. Snaps it around. Back-to-back goals will help him. Misses to the right.
Showed there, Gary. They've got to try and keep their feet. If they lose their feet, you got one loose. If it's your opponent, they run away from you.
And that's all the way through football. As soon as you go to ground, you're out of it. And they've got to maintain their feet.
Schmal Loom's coming off here. Sorry, Gary. Looks like
limping
he's
off
hobbling
as well.
a bit.
Hopefully it's just cramp. With the marks taken out the far side of the ground. Fitzgerald goes long out there to Deverell, his target, up against Clark. And both of them are going to see the ball over the line for a boundary throw in. Right on centre wing. 22 points the margin.
Spinks is a quality rover. Geez, impressive.
He's going to have a boundary throw in. Far side of the ground. Over the back comes from McKenna. Taken by Shaw. Going back there is Schindler Taylor, but Terrigal got the numbers. Clark's trying to get it and go away, but he's immediately tackled. We're going to have a ball up.
Oh, he's pulled a free kick out of there.
He's pulled a free. Might have been for that sling tackle again.
Yes, too.
So Clark kicks it long. Target's going to be there. His Hart pushing the back there. I've got a break in play. Just like to introduce Kiralee Deer, who's joined us today. Kiralee is ambassador or provider of the Run Against Violence program. Welcome to today, Kiralee.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us here.
No worries. Run Against Violence is the BDAFL's adopted charity this year. Kiralee, can you just explain a little bit about what it is?
So what Run Against Violence does is we're working with community engagement to get people talking about and thinking about what they can do to help prevent family violence.
And part of that was last year. You went for 2014. As we just wait as Jake Roche lines up for goal. Misses to the narrow side for another behind. So 2014, 860 kilometres in 12 days. What a fantastic effort.
Thank you. It was a lot of hard work. It was also the hottest November in 57 years. So we had 3 days where the radiating heat was above 50 degrees and 5 days where it was above hitting up around 55 degrees.
That's a fantastic effort. And today, you're just, and I suppose the role now is raising awareness about domestic violence. Today, you're selling badges, you're selling shoelaces, just trying to get the message out.
Yeah, and having good conversations with people. So we've got little information sheets so we want people to have a look at and have a good read of. Just some really useful tips that we can all, steps we can all take to help prevent family violence, to help support those people that are experiencing it and help get people talking about it, because conversation is really the way to end it.
Yeah, and part of the, I suppose, the partnership we have is that Run Against Violence will be going around to every Black Diamond club, all 13 of them, as the marks taken there by Thomas. 13 clubs to deliver the message and, as you mentioned, raise awareness.
Yeah, look, and any time you can start a conversation about family violence, to talk about people's experiences with it, to talk about the steps that we can take, and the little practical things that we can do. How do we deal with situations that we see where violence might be escalating? At what point do you call the police, and what are some options for support? And just all of those conversations make an enormous difference. So that's what we're trying to do as we go around the clubs, and anyone that can support us, it's fantastic.
Fantastic. We're just there. They're just Terrigal Avoca just trying to get that as the ball's been rushed away from that. So you were on the ABC Compass program not long ago. What's the feedback from that been like?
It's been absolutely overwhelming. We've been inundated with messages of people who have experienced violence, thanking us for breaking the silence around it. We've been inundated with support in terms of people who want to help us achieve our goals, and just lots of congratulations and good on yous and all those sorts of just little welcome messages that keep us going and keep us motivated in what we're doing.
Excellent. Well, we just got there, just as we're there, we just take a break there as Fitzgerald will go back, takes a good strong mark and kick the goal, and at the moment, they're back to within 3 goals, 17 points. So Kiralee, so you come back there, you're raising awareness. You've produced a fantastic documentary, and with the goal of everyone in Australia seeing that documentary, how's that going?
Yeah, we're getting there. Obviously, a big breakthrough is to have it shown to over 500,000 people on Compass. What Black Diamond AFL is doing is phenomenal to show. Have those screenings in every club across 14 clubs. A few weeks ago, we had our first national simulcast across a corporate organisation. So they broadcast that across all their offices around Australia at the same time. So that's a really big key point for us. So anyone that knows anyone that works in larger corporations and even small businesses where we can have screenings with their staff is really important.
Oh, that's excellent, Kiralee. I'll let you go. It's been fantastic to have you here today. You'll be at a number of other functions that we've got coming up. And look, very, very important cause. And Black Diamond will certainly assist the cause any way we can.
Thank you so much for welcoming us in. It's been an amazing day. I had no expectations around today, and I've just been blown away by the support we've been shown. So thank you so much.
We've been blown away, Kiralee, by the job you do, running 860 kilometres in 12 days. I don't think I would drive that far in 12 days. So thank you very much. Look forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thanks, Gary.
Well done, Kiralee.
Rightio, Kiralee Deer, 860 kilometres in 12 days, run against violence. What a fantastic cause it is. Family violence, as we said, it's a very, very important message that we need to get out there. So if you see it, you hear about it, follow them on Facebook, have a look on their website. More importantly, have a look at Iceberg. Type in Iceberg in YouTube. Have a look there at the trailer there. It's well worth, very inspiring. I've been lucky enough to see the documentary as well our clubs coming up. So we thank them. They're doing a great job, and we've got a great battle here going on here at the moment as well. 9-10-64 Terrigal Avoca, 12-9-81 Warners Bay. They're just chipping away, Dave, at the lead. 17 minutes gone. We've probably got, I reckon, probably 7 or 8 minutes to go. They need 3 goals. Matt Spinks has been a colossus in the last quarter. Been a colossus all day, actually, for Warners Bay. Nickel gets a hurry kick, but only going to go as far there as Flint. He kicks it long. Stewart, the big fish, he's going to be penalised for over the shoulder. And Jimmy Hart's going to take the free kick between wing and half forward. Be at least 2 kicks away from goal. Bond makes a lead. Damon Smith's run the length of the field into the forward pocket. He goes. Fitzgerald's his target. Up he goes over the head. It falls there nicely. Sits up for Bond. Well done by Gibbons. A timely interception there. Should take the boundary line. Should be his friend. The boundary line is his friend.
Warners Bay. This is just, as I said, it's been a great game of footy. Warners Bay are hanging on grimly here, doing a reasonably good job here in this last quarter.
Certainly they're hanging on tight. Terrigal Avoca throwing everything they've got at them. Missing key personnel, no doubt about that. Warners Bay certainly emerging as Lewis snaps it over his shoulder. Rocco in the square, forces it through. A metre matters, Dave.
My word, it does.
Ball that through there. That was a good snap by Lewis. 18.5 minutes gone. 16 points the margin.
Let's see if Buckley
and
here
Buckley's going to bring it in. Good work there, though. Yelling Buckley there.
They had the outriders away.
Where's the next one there now? He had the time. He gets a kick there. Luke Roach comes out against him. Leading with him is Warren. Goes out to Nichols. Nichols goes to ground. Need to stay his feet there. Keeping his feet there was Thomas. Been pretty good today for Terrigal Avoca.
Stoppages are Warners Bay's friend at the moment.
Stoppages certainly are. Crowley goes up in the ruck, tacks it down to Kraus. Prentice goes in there. Round run down the ball. Nichols goes to ground again. Webster goes with him. Kraus picks it up. Tackled by Lewis. Also tackled there is Creswell. Still a long way around from goal.
This is where Harper's injury hurts him. Kingston, who's 5'10's in the ruck.
It's Crowley, taps it down.
Very good jump.
Taps it over there now. As Jake Roach goes there. Luke Roach. Jake Roach probably impeded there. Could have got a free kick. Good work by Roach. He used a handball. Well Schindler Taylor's out here. Newburn makes a lead. He should run this. He should run this all the way. He chips it over the back. He got Prentice. He's got Prentice.
Wonderful
Good
play.
work, Rob Schindler-Taylor. Good play, Jake Roach, and a good shepherd also by Luke Roach. Good use of the body and a good mark by Prentice. I thought we were going to have our second long run of the goal by one of the most talented youngsters after Hillier's effort for Cardiff. But Rob Prentice, he can go back from 25 metres out. I think he can ice the game with this.
Yes. I think he'll kick it. He's close enough.
So Prentice
Straight over the goal umpire's head he should be aiming.
comes in. Strikes the ball. Ordinary look of the boot of the drop, but he's finished it off. Calm under pressure. Very, very calm under pressure there was Tom Prentice. A very, very important goal by Warners Bay. Margin back out to 22 points.
Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. They're delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson.
22 minutes gone. Wilson Security, of course, partner of this coverage, along with Bar TV. So 21 minutes gone, 22 points. Upset brewing here today. Good effort by Warners Bay. Terrigal Avoca certainly undermanned, there's no doubt about that. Brendan Harper went down early, which certainly didn't help them, but Warners Bay, full credit to them. They've stuck it, they've been challenged, and Crowley stood tall. Turner done a great job on Webster in the centre of the ground. As Crowley taps it down there, Nichols, but intercepted by Kirkman. He's dispossessed, so we're going to have another ball up. As you mentioned before, Dave, stoppages of gold.
Yep. 21 and a half gone in the final quarter, Gary.
As Crowley taps it down again. Good hip and shoulder by Bishop. Goes to ground by under Roach. Once again, though.
Just saw in that last contest, Gary, with that throw up. It's going all over the place. Must be a ruckman's worst nightmare.
Certainly hasn't been affected Crowley too much, though. Lucas, he's had the day out. As Shaw, hurry kick coming forward. Good contest down there. Gibbons up against Webster. Looking to the boundary line. Out of bounds. 22 minutes gone. 22 points the good. Warners Bay. We've got the Das Haas Hand. Oh, I'm getting better by the day. And also the Subway Morissette Player of the Day to be given out as Kingston off the ground. He was going for the Das Haas Hand. Is that right? I got it right? Das Hund Hound. Hey, they get plenty of publicity anyway.
Das Hund House. H-A-U-S is the last part of it, Gary.
I'm going to actually write to them during the week and get them to change to something like Smith's Bakery or something.
Either that or defer to your other two junior commentators.
I'm going to defer now as a kick along there and a good kick. And that finds out there is Dean Crotty.
Das
Now you're practicing now, aren't you? That's the trouble. That's cheating. It's Bartlam takes a good mark. Good contest, him and Hart. No practicing allowed, Dave. You've got to do it on the run. It's Bartlam.
Das Hundhaus.
You're still practicing.
Yes, but I'm doing it correctly, Gary.
As there's a siren sounds. Not sure when the last time Warners Bay would have beaten Terrigal Avoca. Would have been a while ago. But at Newcastle, #1 sports ground, Warners Bay 13-9-87 have defeated Terrigal Avoca 9-12-68.
Gary, our goal kickers for Warners Bay: James Newburn 3, Jake Roach 2, Luke Roach 2, Matt Spinks 1, Tom Prentice 1 in the last quarter, Rob Schindler-Taylor 3, and Corey Deverell 1.
And for Terrigal Avoca, Gary, 1 goal for Tom Cresswell, 3 for Brandon Thomas, and then 1 each for Jack Fitzgerald, Corbin Bond, Ethan Formby, Dale Walker, and then Riley Clifton.
Very good, thank you, guys. So we've got some of the better players there. Dave, you want to run through Terrigal Avoca?
Terrigal Avoca. I thought Ryan Shaw was good in large periods of the game. I thought he was really had a good solid game. I thought Jay Lewis was pretty good. I thought Austin Clark, as a 15-year-old on debut, did a very good job, Gary. And Jack Fitzgerald, I think, was solid enough.
Yeah, he certainly was. Go Warners Bay. Lucas, your team, who do you think, mate?
I think Jake Roach had a great game. In the middle, controlled the ball movement. Was very good. Up forward, Rob Schindler-Taylor with 3 goals, as well as James Newburn 3 goals. So a pretty even goal-kicking effort from the Bulldogs.
Right, very good. So first of all, we've got the player of the day from the German restaurant there, mate.
Das Hundhaus.
Right.
Would that be the one, Gary?
That'd be the one there. Yep, very well known. I think we'd nearly have to go with the Jake Roach
No
goal
question.
out through the middle.
From 65 out, no question. And
great.
momentum, pivotal.
Very pivotal, Matt. And I'm going to go for the Subway Morissette man of the match. I don't think we can go past. I think Roach was probably best on ground, but we're not going to give him 2. He can't have 2 meals. I'm going to go with Ben Crowley. I think he was superb in the ruck all day. Admittedly helped by the absence of, there was no Ellis, no Darling, but also, and Harper went down. But you can only play against the players who you're up against, and he gave first-rate service to his midfielders. So, to me, the Morissette Subway player of the match, Ben Crowley. The Dus Hundhaus player of the day goes to Jake Roach.
You're getting better with that too.
And here we are, the final score in the second of our triple headers. It's Warners Bay 13-9-87. Defeated Terrigal Avoca 9-12-66. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the final game of our massive mega day at number 1 sports ground when Newcastle City take on Killarney Vale.